Friday Night Live.
That's right.
We are. Hello, welcome. Hello, Jennifer and Rosani. Yeah, hey guys. Right. Okay, so we're talking about, I don't know, what's on top for everyone? Like, what is at the top of your mind about YouTube at the moment?
I literally just listened to vidIQ talk about how Netflix is trying to grab some of the big YouTube content creators, and YouTube has told them, we will give you X amount of dollars to stay just on YouTube, but if you choose to go to Netflix, you're basically screwed from us. Thought that was
Right.
very
You're out of the well.
So they were saying, it kind of stinks because YouTube is making it harder for us to get monetized, but yet they're dumping tons of money to keep other YouTubers on.
Yeah.
Like they're putting a lot of money into saving the big channels, and nobody else is seeing any of the money.
Yeah. And I heard some guru say that, Netflix have figured out that it obviously costs a lot to make all those high-end productions when you've got people that are attracting a lot of eyeballs onto their channel because they make good content. And so,
But it just doesn't make sense. If you go to Netflix, chances are you're going to lose a bunch of subscribers because not everybody pays to watch Netflix. Like, they don't have it in their house. They don't want it. They don't want the subscription. So you're not going to get those people watching you anymore.
Yeah, but isn't that kind of quite big creators that have got the option to go to Netflix?
Yeah, but I'm just saying they're dumping all of the YouTube money to hold on to something. It's like they said on the video, it's like scatter the wealth. Give me some droppings.
Yeah. Hey, Debbie Sue. Hey, Krista.
I would say for me, what's on top of my mind, Karen, is the race to 4K. I'm thinking about that a lot, and how there's some of us who are really focused on that. And for me, I'm like making it into a game or a challenge because I really love challenges. And so I'm kind of coming at it from a place of passionate detachment, which is a phrase I like to use. I'm giving it my all, and I'm hoping that it works out, and just doing the best that I can. So I have a lot of plans. We'll see how we follow through.
I know, you're so busy too with everything that you're doing. But I love that passionate detachment. I love it.
Thank you. Yeah, I've been having a really good time with my lives and with my road to 65. Like, I planned the road to 65 before the 4K 8K thing came up. So I feel like there was a part of me that was preparing without even knowing this was going to come down the pike.
Yeah.
So
yeah. What about you, Evie and Rhonda? What's on? Have you got any sort of have you been thinking much about all the YouTube updates or anything like that, or?
They just keep making all the updates, and I'm just riding it out. I mean, because everything is subject to change. They said that the view count was going to change on Monday, and I don't think it changed until Wednesday or something like that.
Yeah, it was like they gave us a false date.
Yeah. So, I mean, we can wake up tomorrow and everything is completely different. So just stay in the moment you're in and do what makes you happy and gives you peace of mind, and let the rest of it go by the wayside. I mean, it takes a long time. I know people like even Dawn that was on our panel a couple of months ago or several months ago. I was watching her when she was at like 2,000 subscribers, and one day something clicked and she just took off. And I think that happens to a lot of people that just keep staying and working it. You know, you can't do a video and then take 3 months off and come back, but continuous showing up whenever you say you're going to show up, or at least at the same time period, whether it's once a month or once a week or something. Just keep doing it, and don't worry about it, because it doesn't do any of us any good to worry about it.
Right.
I
And you
know.
don't really, you even if you do reach monetization, you don't make any money until you still have to get more subscribers, and you still have to get more hours. So there's a whole bunch of people on the same page. And I think that, I don't want to say YouTube enjoys it, but I think that it's kind of a weeding out process. You know, it's like you're in boot camp and they're saying, okay, well, you know, if you're going to cry and you need to call your mom, maybe we should just send you home then.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
so,
If you're going to keep on crying and being a sookie baby.
right. So
Yeah.
if we're going to cry about all the changes and I'm not making it and it's still not worthwhile, do what you like to do what you love, and keep being creative and keep getting better. And that's really the only answer there is.
Yep. What about you, Rhonda?
Well, I don't know that I've thought much about it this week. Just life got lifey, and I posted a video on Monday. I haven't done any lives, and I've just been kind of trying to make it through. So that's kind of where I'm at. YouTube is just a mood point at this point. And of course, when you get there, it's like you let go, and then that's when things kind of blow up. So, but it's monetization and all of that is just, it's kind of like right now, it's not that important.
Yeah,
It's funny how life puts things into perspective.
100%. You know, I mean, what a privilege, right? That we're even here,
Right.
talking to each other, you know, on our fancy systems and computers and stuff. Krista, I think down the road, and especially when they start surpassing Netflix and other big networks, they will charge a subscription. Absolutely. Yeah.
Well, I was just thinking, okay, so one of the very first YouTuber I watched, who's very big, she still is to this day, Cass, the Clutterbug. And, you know, she had her own show on HGTV. And I'm like, it just came to me right now as I'm sitting here. I'm thinking to myself, they actually went after the personality and not because she had 1 million subscribers. But they're going, you know, it's like they reached out to her because the energy and the, you know, she's just good at what she does. It's not about her making her videos because she did it the way we're all doing it.
Yeah. And Krista's saying the same thing with the AIs, giving it for free, increased popularity. Totally right. Yeah, it's like, I mean, don't drug dealers, I don't know if this is actually true, but do they give free drugs sometimes to get people hooked, you know?
I don't know. Do they, Karen?
No, that's what they do on TV to get people hooked. I've just heard about it, seen it on TV. Hello, friends.
Asking for a friend.
Yeah, asking for a friend. Yeah. Hello, Cheryl, Joshua, Mohit, welcome, and Pam. Thank you, everyone, for being here. So, everyone in the chat, what are your thoughts? What's on top for you? Like, or what's something recently that you've learned that particularly peeves you, or what's a thought that you're having? Just tell us something. Canadian government does that here with addicts. Oh yeah, okay, interesting. Right.
Yeah.
Is that like to get them hooked on non-drug things? I don't know.
Maybe methadone.
Thank you, I'm going to cry. Oh, methadone, yeah. Mad respect. So
Again,
what about
I don't know about that personally, but I know that
No.
happens.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, what about the views? Has anyone noticed published any videos the last couple of days, or noticed anything different on their videos?
Not at all.
Hello, Nancy.
I have.
Okay, tell us.
Well, because I've been doing my Road to 65 live streams and walking. For one thing, it shocks me that people enjoy. I'm like, this is the craziest thing. But the first day did a short live because I didn't have connectivity, and there were like over 300 people. I was like, 300
On your live?
people, yes,
Wow.
300 views. And then I think this morning so this morning I didn't want to go out in the farmland again because I didn't want to lose connection. So I was literally walking down a street with some nice historical homes, but nothing fancy. I'm just walking and talking. 400 views.
That's awesome.
So yeah, I've seen a difference. I posted a video, I think, on Tuesday, and it started off slow, and it just picked up in the last couple days. I don't know if that's because of the change with view counts or not, because it was like put out before the numbers went up, so I don't know how that's working.
I don't know what is the thing with this view count. I mean, if we're not getting it, why can't they just tie view count and your hours together? I really don't understand. I mean,
Yeah.
slap me upside the head, but I get a view count, but it doesn't count towards hours. So who cares if you're giving me a view count?
Yep.
Yeah, it feels like a vanity metric to me.
Yep. And aren't they? I mean, I've just heard some people, you read the comments and things. I saw someone say, oh, they're doing this to come into line with TikTok and Instagram so that people have that bit of dopamine hit or something with the number of views, because I don't know, like a lot of people do talk about YouTube being harder to break through and to cut through, whereas you get like lots of like little lolly scramble thrown at you, I guess, particularly on TikTok, right? Where, comes into your discovery or whatever, boom, that's a view, you know what I mean? Like, so I have heard someone say that. Jennifer, I noticed a small jump in views, not really noticeable in individual videos, but in my 28-day views jumped by almost 100 views overnight, which is a lot for my channel. Yeah. Krista's saying we can verify with watch hours. So do you think, Julie, did you see, like, was it a number of people? I don't know if you were walking, as you said you were walking, so you probably didn't notice, like, did you have that number of people? Or did you see that's how many views that you had after you finished the video?
Yeah, I was going to say the people come and go. I mean, there's some
Yes.
people who are there every day or close to every day, and they're hanging out and they're engaging. But no, I don't think I saw 400 people cruising through. But my thumbnail, I think that if people see the live going by and it looks interesting because it's farmland or old houses or stuff, people, I don't know, I don't get it. But at first when I was in shock because I didn't think there were 300 people. Oftentimes I would have in my lives, I'd have like 100 something people. And I would see like groups pop in and pop out. But these are not long live streams.
Yeah.
I usually live stream for 30 minutes and then I cut it off just because of, it's funny. I can't imagine watching someone walk around a neighborhood or walk on a trail for over an hour, anything more than 30, 35 minutes, but some people enjoy it. Yeah, I'm grateful. I don't want to sound ungrateful because I'm super grateful for the people who hang out with me. We do have good conversation. There are pretty views. I mean, there are things. They get to hear me puffing and panting, but yeah, it doesn't feel like there's a huge implosion of people showing up on the live. So these could be not engaged people just seeing like, oh, look, someone's walking around the countryside somewhere in the US. And oh, look, the sun is rising. If they happen to be there, sit there for a minute looking and noticing there's a sun rising over the lake, which is pretty. I mean, these are nice things, but...
Yeah, you have to be in a bathing suit doing yoga out by the lake or
Not
something.
me, no, that was... People would be putting on, oh, God, they'd be turning off. There's no way.
Does she know the camera's on, really?
Actually,
Yeah.
yeah. Nancy's saying what you're actually paid on is engaged views. The new views are just people even look at your thumbnail, it seems. Absolutely right, because I had a look at that because I was watching Alison put the vidIQ talking about the new views up on our WhatsApp group, And so I watched that video this morning and I asked the question, but then I went in and found the answer out anyway. But I said, does a view count if the person's hovering over your thumbnail and the autoplay just gives them that little sped up thing? And of course, it does. It does. So that's a bit freaky. But the other thing is too, I thought, it was great how they showed us. Have you guys actually gone in to have a look how you look at your engaged views? Because my last video is like getting some views. So I thought, great, I'll have a look to find out what my engaged views are. And the engaged views are something like, a fifth of what the views number is, right?
Who are the two guys? I think it's on the vidIQ channel. I popped on there yesterday. They were doing a live. It's the guy with the beard and the mustache, and then he's older. He doesn't have a lot of hair. He's always wearing a t-shirt. I don't know who they are.
Yes, but vidIQ people with the glasses, the blue glasses.
Yeah,
yes.
And I can't remember. I think their title was that's how I found out the date was wrong, because it said something like today, and it was Wednesday. Today was actually the day instead of Monday. So I clicked on it and I only listened for a little bit. But what I heard them say was that they got 36,000 views on one particular video. I don't even know what it was about. Go ahead and make a guess in the comments what the actual engaged view count was. Well, I didn't engage in the comments, but I guessed in my head 20,000, guessing really low, because that's like less than a third of 36,000, right? And then they let everybody guess, and it was 15,000. Yeah, out of 36, that's how off it is. How many times have you opened your phone or opened your tablet or whatever, and you hit your thumb on something and you didn't mean to? Or you turn YouTube on and it's already playing a short, and that's not so you got to hit the home key to get out of it, because
I know.
Yes, I always have it playing. It comes up and it's showing me a short all the time.
Or you've got to actually bail out of it, because sometimes you can hit the home key. There's something that you can hit, but other times it occupies your whole screen. And I just, you know what I mean? So I think there's two different formats, but it's really bad.
Or if I am watching a short and I go to hit the comments, because like I know who it is, then instead of the comments, it flips it up to the next video. Now, I'm not saying that that's not my own user error, but still, that's giving that person a view where I didn't engage. I went right back to the video I was on.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah, and you know what? The other thing too about will this look better for sponsors? And so this is another interesting thing too. I think that YouTube have been a little bit more explicit about like, well, AdSense isn't going to make you the money. So hey everyone, here's an idea. If you've got more views, sponsors will think you've got more views, and it's like, no, it's just a different. Whether you've got 5 balls in a cup or 3 balls in a cup. If every ball is worth 1 view, 10 views, 1,000 views, do you know what I mean? We're all just going to adjust the number, because
we're on the same playing field.
We're on the same playing field. I know. It's like, that's how stupid they think we are.
Well, and it is my opinion that YouTube is getting into where it's all about the bottom line. And that's I don't know. I know they're there to make money and all of that, but it kind of seems
it's just like every other corporate job where all the people on the top make all the money,
right?
And then they computerize AI eyes, what they can, and then all the little people on the bottom of the totem pole work for next to nothing.
Yeah, us little peons get crumbs.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you think maybe we could find a community we could not have that problem with.
I know. Do you know what? Sorry, Evie.
Oh, I was just going to say, so it basically goes back to, if you love what you're doing, you're going to stay. If you don't, then you might look for something else you enjoy doing, spending your time on more.
Yeah.
And if I was completely alone, if I hadn't made the friends that I've made and had the interaction with the people I've met, I wouldn't have stayed.
Right.
It's a whole big package of fun filming, fun, or should say fun recording, fun editing, and then watching other people. The whole thing, the whole package is great.
Yeah.
So if it wasn't that way, then I wouldn't, like TikTok doesn't have the same pull. I've had a couple of TikTok channels over the years and I never stay.
Yeah, I know. It just feels like Temu or something, doesn't it? I mean, it just feels, I don't know, I don't know. It just feels like a bit of empty junk food. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that about, 'cause I've got a TikTok thing and I didn't put anything on it, but it's more just that the whole way it's set up, just to really addict people. Like Temu was definitely set up to addict people. Like the amount of friends I've got that just say the ads come on, it's really hard to get off, all that kind of stuff.
Oh, I did see that there is a lawsuit against YouTube because premium members are guaranteed to not have any commercials. Well, content creators make their own commercials for their sponsors and they throw it into the video. And therefore, as a premier subscriber, I still have to watch commercials. I thought that was interesting.
Yeah.
I wonder what they're going to do about that.
All right, Krista. So I'll show you. You actually have to bring it up, the separate spot for engaged views. So I'll just try and do a share screen because I did just learn how to do that. Let's try share screen. Allow. No. My screen. I don't know. Okay, can you guys see this now?
Mm-hmm.
Can you see that? Okay, this is how you get it. It's this plus here. You've got to go into, here we go. I looked up. So I'll read it out in case anyone. This is how you find engaged views by using advanced mode in YouTube Studio. Click Analytics in the left menu of YouTube Studio. In the top right corner of the page, click Advanced Mode. So where did I see Advanced Mode? I think I'm in Advanced Mode. But if I wasn't in Advanced Mode, where is Advanced Mode? Anyway, I'm still in Advanced Mode. Click the metric drop down. It's here. Add a metric. And you click Engaged Views. And then you go Apply. So, yeah. Okay, so that's looking like, but before I had like 700 engaged views or something, but that's how you do it. And yes, the latest video that you shared, Alison, if anyone wants to look at that, what was that video called? The vidIQ one where they actually show you in there. And that's actually a really good one, actually, that you shared because...
The one that I sent you guys?
Yeah. That's right, Miss M. Continue to be yourself and uploading videos. Yep, we're all going to be the little engine that could. I think it's to make their shorts look higher, but it won't make a difference with the new monetization. Yeah, that's really bad, isn't it, that they've doubled the shorts views that shorts creators have to achieve.
Yes, especially the channels that's all they do.
Yeah, YouTube's new view counts are wild. First frame equals 200% views. It's vidIQ.com/start YouTube.
Do you want to hold your, I've zoomed in on you.
You can't see it.
No, it's all right. It's just the vidIQ. It's the guy with the blue glasses. Well, do you know what? I think that the ad revenue thing, and I heard someone else talking about the data centers and everything like that. They were saying, like, how does that? I've been wondering that too. How does that work? That's a miracle that YouTube can keep on, allowing people to upload X million videos or hours of videos every single day. How do they do that? Someone sort of said, well, actually, there's a cost. And is it the data centers and all that stuff?
I don't know how it works.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right, Jennifer. That's right. Just the normal people. I feel like we're suddenly in some dystopian film now. You know what I mean? And we're the people in that dystopian film where we're working for time every day, and you get like a little barcode. How many hours? 4 hours. What movie is that? And then the rich people talk about how they've got plans for the future. You know. Hello,
That
Cindy.
reminded me of something. There was some movie. It might have been, I can't remember what it was, but somebody like was riding a stationary bike, and when they rode a certain amount of time, they could get off, and they went to a vending machine and they earned an apple or something.
I know. Exactly. I know. That's what I mean when
Way
I
I
say
am
like,
with my watch, Evie. You know, if I get my rings closed, then that means, ooh, maybe I could eat a little extra.
I know.
Oh,
Hello Watercolor by McCraw. Hey ladies, one thing to remember, those on top have mostly been grinding, making videos since 2013. Yeah, they were. And was that the good old days when it was easier? I don't know. Was it easier back then, or is it just easy for us? It's too easy for us to say that. But that's right. Like all those
Okay,
channels.
has
I
anybody
think it
else
was
noticed? Has anybody else noticed that YouTube has a lot of the channels like ABC, Nightline, and they'll say full episode here.
48 hours. Yeah.
Yeah. So I could just turn it on here, and I don't even need my subscription, my home subscriptions.
No. And as far as like how hard it was in 2013, I was doing a YouTube channel probably in 2008 or 2009, and it just felt smaller and more intimate. But the whole filming process and uploading process was not as easy as it is now. It was like literally, let's set half a day apart, or separate, so that you could get all your ducks in a row and get, I don't know, it felt harder to me then than it does now. I don't feel like even people were looking for authentic. I think they were looking for the hair, the makeup, the younger, the prettier. I think that it was um, the niche that I was in at the time, I think was more filled with men, which was the only, and I was a lot younger, but I think that's the only reason that I was able to do okay, because it was definitely more of a show. And now that everything has gone so artificial, people are wanting to see you in your bathrobe and your hair all messed up, and instead of looking like you're ready to go to a wedding or something.
Yeah. Yeah. Hosting an open home.
Right.
Yeah. Cheryl, I don't understand TikTok. Yeah. Who understands TikTok? Is it just a free-for-all, free market over there?
My
Survival
husband's
of the
addicted
fittest.
to it.
Yeah. Just popped on while getting ready for work. Yeah, thank you, Watercolor.
I think that TikTok is like the race for the most outrageous things that you can do, to the point where they sacrifice safety. So many people get hurt on TikTok videos,
Yeah.
Isn't that where they were eating the soap pods, and I don't know. They're
I
doing a
know,
lot of crazy
all the
stuff.
pranks. Yeah,
Yeah.
the pranks as well, eh? Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Joanna. Yeah.
I have a question. And I saw when Karen sent us the email about tips to grow our YouTube channels. So one thing that I'm intentionally doing is creating a short series. I'm kind of trying to see if I can create a bingeable series that's short, to get people to watch and hopefully enjoy my stunning personality.
Yes.
And want to keep coming back.
Your sparkly personality.
So I'm wondering if anybody else is starting or is thinking about creating because I've heard the term bingeable. I used to hear it from Darren. I can't and can never think of her last name.
Daryl Strauss. Yep.
Yeah. But Darren was really into the whole bingeable series, and now I've started hearing it from other people. And so I announced my new series that's coming out about doing theater after 60. So I'm excited about it, and the preview is going pretty well. People seem to be enthusiastic about it. Anybody
Nice.
else doing something on purpose, a bingeable series, anything like that?
I don't think bingeable necessarily. I don't think that the kind of content I create is necessarily bingeable, but I definitely like to throw in there like what I'm planning on doing. It doesn't even have to be the next video, but hey, this is what I'm planning on doing soon, to like let them into what my ideas are, and it doesn't have to be on every, it's because I basically have diarrhea of the mouth and I just don't shut up. And Julie, this journal thing that I've been writing in every day, and I've been running out of room. And so today's I don't have it quite filled yet, but on today's, when I was doing one of my videos, I read what I wrote in my journal on my video.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I love hearing that. It makes me very, very, very happy. Yeah, but I think that what Darren talks about with the bingeable series, how they're different from playlists, is that it's kind of being copycat to Netflix, or kind of like because YouTube's the new TV, and so YouTube now has something called shows. You have to be partnered for the shows thing, but anyway.
I think that would be.
Go ahead.
I think that would be good for like someone's weight loss journey. They did the weigh in and what they ate, or like back when I was first starting my YouTube channel, I repainted my bathroom, and I did that like over 2 or 3 days, like over a weekend, and that would be good. You talk about a hard video to film. Try filming yourself painting and not tipping the camera over and stuff. But anyway, where you've got a starting point and an idea at the end, and you've got a finishing point. But those kinds of things can also cost a lot of money too when you're buying supplies for a start and a finish, whatever it is.
Yeah, I was going to say that's kind of like my Road to 65 live stream series, because that's like I was saying earlier, it surprises me that people are so enjoying that series. I'm loving it. I'm loving when people pop in, people in this room pop in, and it's really fun.
Yes, I popped in.
Say that again?
Oh, I popped in. Are we talking about your journaling? Your journaling live?
Yeah, this morning Rhonda pops in sometimes, and people will pop in. They're in bed still, which I love. If they want to hang out and go for a walk with me while they're in bed, I love that. Chris is in here, pops in. And
I popped in on Karen at 2 a.m.
Yeah, it's just kind of, but having that, people know, okay, it's 6:30. That crazy Julie is out there walking around. Let's just tune in and see what space she's up to today. And it makes it really fun. Makes it really fun. And now I'm going back to sunset walks, and I'm nervous that there aren't going to be the same. It's not going to have the same attraction. But anyway. And people watch the replays too. That also surprises me that people
yes. Yes.
But they're enjoying it. I'm not going to argue with people enjoying the content I'm creating. It makes me feel really good, and I love having engagement after the live has gone down. I just, the
lives don't have commercials on them unless you put the commercials on. So that could be a reason that they don't that they like the lives, because there's not commercials unless you add it in the editing part.
I see. Yeah. Echo just said in the comments, she said that I'm inspiring people and being accountable, and that's true. That's true. And I've seen changes. So like this weekend on Sunday, I'm going to do what I've learned in these first 3 weeks, and kind of doing a recap, because I have noticed changes, physically changes, confidence-wise. I'm doing more things physically. I was walking before, but there's something about walking and keeping going, and it's really been amazing. I can only imagine what will happen when I turn 65 and I'm still out there, So anyway,
Are you 65 next year?
I'm turning
Julie?
65. That's what's called Road
Next
to
year or this
65.
year? This year or
Yeah, in
next?
January.
In January, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's a
Of-
it's a 6 month series.
Yeah.
6 month, 6 day a week series. It's like having a morning or
Wow.
nighttime news show, kind of, sort of. Anyway,
I'm
I'm sorry,
6
don't mean
weeks
to
to
monopolize.
60.
No, you're not at all. Thank you, Jennifer. And hello to both, and hello to new Jennifer. So good night, Gen X Values. And hello, Jennifer, Alaska.
Wait, did I miss something here? Did I miss something?
Jennifer's
Oh
dropping
my
my
goodness! I saw
Yeah.
what Jennifer said. Wow, I'm
Yes,
thrilled.
yes. Particularly with all her health things. And that's really, I hope she is. I hope she is, Jennifer.
My granddaughter turned 1 today. She was the one that came 3 months early.
Wow.
Right on target. She's walking and talking and
That's amazing.
Is she the one that lives next door?
yeah.
Yes. Oh, wow. And so, and have you still got your little grandson with you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
I would do
Nice.
some really fun videos with him, but they don't want him on. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
we've had some of the funniest moments with him.
Yeah, I bet. I bet your house has looked and sounded and felt completely different in the last, is it a month or more than a month? They've been there a few
Yeah,
weeks
it's been
now.
about a month. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on my 6 weeks to 60. Maybe I'll do a series. I don't know what it would be. 6 weeks to 60.
Yeah.
When is your birthday?
October 9th.
Yay.
October 9th.
It was over Vid Summit last year.
Yes, that's right. That's right. And that's why you felt that it was going to bring you good luck for winning the car as well.
Right.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, I just love you, Alison. It's so fun to hang out with.
I
What
just
is
got
it
my
do?
car back.
You just what?
I just got my car back. It's been in the shop for 4 weeks.
Oh, wow.
Okay. What did you might have misspoke about, Evie?
I was talking about the commercials on the lives, but I think there's no commercials while it's processing. And then after it's completely processed, then the commercials come on. And I already said that. So I just I wrote it too, but I wanted to correct it because I think I said it wrong.
Okay. All right. We forgive you. Best life.
Thank you.
Movement changes more than just your physical body. Yeah, totally right. Will this be your first grandchild, Alaska? I'm calling Jennifer Alaska because you've called her Alaska before, Alison. I just quite love that. You go, "Hey, Alaska." I love that. I think so. I think that might be Jennifer's first, Randy.
Yes.
Oh yes, they do change after processing. Julie, you will definitely see the changes after 6 months. Do a side-by-side comparison. Oh yes, a channel like a now.
No, about the road to 65.
Yes, about your
I said
series.
that I've noticed changes. There's
Yeah.
visible changes already, actually, but yeah, I imagine 5 more months there will be a lot more.
Yeah. Do you know what? There's quite it's amazing the coincidence between, activity and making videos and your channel growth as well, but you're just very engaged with your people and you do quite like close up stuff with people, with your journaling and stuff. Like that was really something, like with the sorts of things that people were sharing.
Yes, last night.
Yes. And you were, just needing to respond in the moment and stuff.
Yeah, that last night was like my favorite live stream in a long, long, long time. It was just amazing. It was amazing. And it's kind of like the community that you create, that people were that trusting to say what they were saying. And the same thing with the morning walks. We were last week, I know Cheryl was there, Kay and Ro was there, I can't remember, Chris might have been there. And there was just vulnerability and honesty that was being talked. I'm just like, this is really amazing. Because these people feel comfortable. And when new people come in at the journaling last night, there were new people coming in just putting it all out there. And I'm like, okay,
Yeah,
Yeah, I
that's
feel,
right.
yeah, I'm very grateful.
Just Bobby is asking, Krista, you're really growing. How many hours did you carry over last week? I'm not quite sure what that means, actually, carrying over
Yeah,
hours.
Chris, I was going to say, if you go watch Chris's channel, she's made, and
Doing
I'll
lot.
talk. She
Yes.
has some great stuff about the race to 4K, and she's
Yeah.
doing very, very good breakdowns about how many hours she needs, how many hours she's gotten. She's
Yeah.
really explaining things super well. I've been really enjoying because she's like like the gurus, they say stuff, or the mentors, they say stuff, but Chris is like, we're like peers. I mean, she knows more than me, but it's like talking to a friend.
Yeah.
And I trust her more than I trust the gurus and mentors. Sorry, gurus and
Yeah.
mentors. I'm
And
sorry.
she shows the screen and she
Yeah,
talks you through it.
yeah, it's great. Krista's
Love that.
great. Watch
Yeah,
her,
love
y'all, if you're
that.
on the race to 4K.
Okay, so there we go. The weekly goal. She made her weekly goal of 132 hours, and I have a carryover to take into the next week of 28.1 plus whatever today's numbers are. All right, so we'll just scroll down here to see if Krista's added anything on about that, about this carryover. If I'm going to make my watch hours. I know, it's all freaky about the watch hours. So tell us about the carryover, please, Krista, if you get a second. Hey, Leanne, and hello, Creative Quest. Thank you, friends, and Vicky, Retro, Queen Bee Art, and Yoshi Age. Okay, this combined with the 7 is a great start. I don't plan to put any of those numbers to bring down the weekly 132. I'm going to use those as a cushion because I might need them. Okay. All right, Cheryl's birthday. She shares your birthday, Alison.
Yeah.
Both your birthdays are on that date?
And my aunt too.
Wow.
And Evie and Rhonda, I'll start off a little email with us just trying to figure out when we can hopefully get together, like either before or after Vid Summit.
When is Vid Summit? When is that?
29, 30 September and the 1st of October.
But
Then
it's
Brenda and
really
Karen
the
and I might
28th,
get
isn't it?
I'm sorry.
Oh, is it the 29th and the 30th? I thought it was like
Well, no,
3 days.
Don't we always do that pre-game?
Yeah, like a registration, but it's,
Are we going to hang out at the tractor?
yes, exactly. It'll be an annual tractor meetup spot.
Yeah. The annual tractor meetup.
Yeah. So when is your son? It's your son getting married. When is he getting married?
Yes. I leave in 2 weeks to go on vacation, which we're kind of doing our fishing vacation before, and then he gets married on the 19th. So, it's getting close. It's getting real close.
Yes.
And it's funny that Tracy with an IE, I can't remember
Yes.
the record.
Wild
Her
and free.
daughter's getting married the same week, same day my son's getting married. So, I've been keeping up with that, like, it's 25 days. And I'm like, OMG, 25 days. But, we pretty much got stuff. I've got my soon to be daughter in law. She wants some hair extensions in her hair. So I can get them wholesale. So I'll purchase some, but I need to they're not, I need to color, like make them more her color so that they'll look
Yes.
highlighted. But I've got that to do. They're supposed to come next weekend. So I've got a lot of stuff going on and I got life happening. And, I've been working on some scripts for a series I'm going to do. I'm going to do a series on divorce. And, it's like, it'll be interesting. So that's kind of where I'm at. And, I have 3 videos in the queue. So I was glad I had those since I've had all this stuff going on. And the one that I just released was I was hoping it would do really well because it was a really on point topic about the epidemic that was caused by the pandemic, and that's the disconnect.
Yes, I saw
You
that
know,
one.
we're connected more than we ever have been, but yet we're disconnected more than we ever have been. And
Yeah.
I get asked that a lot. Why are people so disconnected when we are so connected? So I decided to do a video about it. And so I have a few others coming out. I have one that's I did something different. I went out to the university and I did a video out by the fountain, and it's a personal story. And so
Nice
um,
one.
I don't know if it's the third in the queue, but I don't really know when. I kind of go by that inspiration or intuitive of which one to release next when I have videos that I've batched, and I didn't batch these. I've just gotten ahead. So, and I'm really glad I did. I think God knew I needed to get ahead so that I could walk through this last week of not having to worry about it.
Yeah, I think that's amazing.
Yeah.
Um, just looking at Bobby's comment, last night a random video popped up during Corrie Street, and this guy was saying, maybe you don't have to have the 1,000 subs and 4,000 hours on Feb 1st, as long as you've achieved them at some point before. Yeah, that's right. Monetized people who are already in the YouTube Partner Program remain. They're grandfathered in, aren't they? I think if you're monetized, you get to keep it as long as you follow their guidelines to keep it. Absolutely. Yep, like posting every 3 months. Yeah, that's right. And
And you,
hey, sorry, Rhonda, you talk.
you have to have 1,000 hours over the 365 days if you're already monetized. Watch time.
Yeah.
Or you just have to post a certain number of long form.
You post
Or
regularly, but you have to keep 1,000 hours over a year
Mm-hmm.
to stay monetized. Those are the requirements.
okay, I thought that was one of the options, or you could just
No, I think it's
put it
both.
You have to have both consistent
okay,
posting and the 1,000 hours watch time hours, which
got it.
over 12 months, that's not really that hard to get.
Right.
Even with low views that I've had, I've achieved that goal easily.
Yeah.
I have more hours coming off. I had 365 hours from a year ago in August coming off, and next month I have 400 and something hours coming off. So that's what's really kind of kicking my rear end.
Hey,
Yeah, Rhonda,
Vicky.
that's 83.3 hours a month that you would need to keep your 1,000 hours.
But I'm not monetized. I
No,
need
I'm saying you were saying we were talking about the guidelines to stay in
83,
monetization.
yeah, and I
83
can't,
hours a
yeah.
month.
And
I mean,
I
that's
easy,
crazy.
even with real low views, I easy get 200. Now I haven't done any lives this week, but those have helped me kind of not maintain, but not it be such a direct hit to those hours. But I was just this close to 3,000, and now I'm at 2,700 and something because those hours are dropping off like, it's like,
Yeah, I know.
and
Yeah.
I've not, because in October, for some reason, it was like night and day. I didn't change anything, and it went, and I stopped getting hours. So I think if I can weather the storm till October, and then I can really, and this divorce series I think will be really good because there's a real uptick in gray divorce,
Hmm.
and I think that it's a hot topic right now. And since I'll go ahead and share it, I didn't know if I would or not, but I am fixing to go through a divorce. And so, with the two combinations of it being gray divorce and the percentages of those happening, and then at 72, I'm going to be facing that.
Gosh.
I think it's a really good series for me to do. So, it's out there now.
You know what? Okay. So the first thing I was thinking of is like, oh, I'm really sorry to hear that. But
Thank you.
do you feel like that is like, do you feel like this is a positive thing for you, or do you feel like, is it okay if people say, oh, they're sorry to hear that, or is that not
No,
a really good thing to
that's
say?
good. I
Yeah.
think divorce is, there are worse things than death, Karen. And I think divorce kind of rates up there with that because, it's not something that's done and then you grieve it. It's the gift that keeps on giving. It's my opinion. And
That's
you
right.
have to go
That's
through
right.
it. You still have to deal with that person. And I went through a divorce at age 43, but it looks a whole lot different going through a divorce at 72.
Yeah.
72 years old, and to be facing this, it's like it's so different. The feelings, the financial stuff, the trying to deal with stuff, it's just not the same. When you're 43, it's like, okay, I'm getting divorced. At
Yep.
72, it's, oh my gosh, I'm getting divorced. And I think that it's called gray divorce, Karen. So
I love it. I
don't
love
let
it.
the year go gray. But it's and there's a lot of people. The percentages
Yeah.
have
Very high.
risen a lot for people who are in their senior years and they're facing divorce. And, the financial um, consequences of that are a lot greater. And just
For sure.
your fears are different. And I don't know, and I just think it's some, um, uh, you know, it's some content that it's where I'm at. I do a lot of stuff on my channel about where I'm at, and um, that and to help people or especially women walk through something like this when they're older and not take it personal and not internalize it and to be able to do it with dignity and grace. And that's going to be my series. Why do women stay in a unhappy marriage? What does it feel like to be this age and get a divorce? And those sort of things, which I think will be some very good content, especially for my channel. Chat GPT agreed with me.
Definitely.
This
I'll
is
pop some
What a
there.
shock.
Oh my goodness, Rhonda, what a great topic. And I was
Yeah,
like,
you couldn't make this up.
I wanted to use some bad language toward Chat GPT.
I know.
I
Yeah.
was like, oh yeah, mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, but there's, we both don't want it, but we feel like it's the best thing. And that's where we're at with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm okay. I'm sad, but I'm okay.
Yeah.
I'm okay.
Yeah. I mean, you're a very, I don't know, it's a very self-contained. I think you're just a very confident. You know who you are, what you're about. You know what I mean? And that's like, you just communicate that. You know what I mean? Like, you're very strong within yourself person.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which
And-
doesn't mean that you don't feel the feelings that,
Oh no,
about
I've definitely felt them,
That's
a
it.
little puddle on the floor,
Yeah.
sobbing about it because
Well, if you pee in your pants, chances are it's going to be harder to get a date, Rhonda.
if I pee my pants, that's true.
You said puddle on the floor.
You're not real sexy if you got to wear Depends.
No, and actually, Rhonda, you'll have that toilet paper bill. You know how you were talking about, like, if
I
you budget
know
for
my
toilet
toilet paper
you'll
bill
be
is
footing
higher.
all of that by yourself for a while.
Yeah, and what, I can handle that. It's just, I don't know. But the upside, Allison, is I'm on the divorce diet. I mean, it's been 5 days and I lost 2 pounds in 5 days.
Wow.
You
Do you know what?
guys,
I reached my 5 pound goal.
Yeah.
I could
Never
lose
waste the
4
beginning of a
teeth and I
divorce.
still don't lose weight.
Do what, Allison?
I can lose 4 teeth and I still haven't lost any weight. I can't chew on anything.
Well, I'm losing a husband and I've lost however much he weighs plus
That's a
2
bunch
pounds.
of dead weight.
Oh, I needed to laugh. It's been a heavy day today. It's just he's moving his stuff out, and it's been a really emotional, heavy day.
Well,
So
as he's
I
walking
needed
out
to
the door,
laugh.
as he's walking out the door, say, "Please still watch my videos and don't unsubscribe."
He doesn't watch my videos anyway, Evie.
Oh,
I know. Well, tell him to be a good
my husband
ex-husband.
doesn't either.
Just run some playlists when he goes out to work.
Yeah, I can log into his Facebook and run all of my playlists on his YouTube stuff.
Oh, okay. Look, Bobby's got a question. Have you only known for 5 days that you guys are planning to
Yes.
get divorced?
Yeah, 5 days.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah.
He told me Sunday he wanted a divorce.
Out of the blue.
Well,
That's
doesn't
all right.
I kind of
So,
felt it coming. I mean,
Yeah.
we've had a tough couple of years, and tried to kind of piecemeal it back together and stuff, and he just Sunday he just told me that he wanted a divorce, and I said, okay.
There's the
Yeah.
door, asshole.
Kind of, Allison. That was kind of, it was like, and then, he's backtracked a little bit this week and said, sorry.
What? Sorry, I
Yes,
misspoke.
you are.
Is this
Yes,
the
you
part-
are. Now apologize to me.
I'd be like,
You know what, Evie? I did say that. He told me he was sorry, and I said, you are sorry. Why don't you tell me you're wrong?
Okay, just ask Pam.
We've been together 19 years. We've been married 16. Just as Pam is asking me. So we've been
Okay.
together. We've been together 19 years, but we've been married for 16 years.
Yeah, that's a long time. 20 years, yeah. That's a
Almost
lot longer
20
than some
years.
people are together in relationships for.
And the thing of it is, and one of the things that I want to really reiterate in my videos is that those years are not wasted. So many women say, I've wasted 19 years of my life. I haven't wasted it.
No way.
I'm not, I changed
No
the
way.
way, if I want to change the way I think and believe. And I was on Julie's live earlier, and she asked the question. And I wasn't commenting anymore because it was like, she asked, today I want to claim. And I was just writing all kinds of stuff. And she's talking, and I thought, I can't even type. I'm writing too much.
Wow.
But
Yeah.
But there's so many things if you can look at things positive in life. And that's what, my channel I want to portray is that if you can look at the positive things, even through the storms, So
Yeah,
that's
of course,
just
of course. And you know what? Sometimes I
anyway,
wonder.
I dropped the big bomb. It's
No,
out.
no. This is
Yeah.
this is real life. No, this is real life.
Yeah. I didn't know
Sometimes
if I was going to be able even to do this.
I
And so I
know.
thought, no, I'm going to go on. I don't have to talk. I don't have to. I can just come on and I didn't know if I'd share it or not, but it feels good to share it.
Yeah, nice. I do always, if I'm talking too much and I'm sort of hogging up too much time, I know that, I always like to come back and prod you and be like, what about you, Rhonda?
Yeah.
I saw you being a bit more quiet today.
And then
So I'll give Rhonda the divorce shower.
okay, that sounds wonderful. I'll show up for that. Uh, Joanna Jones said, "Holy smokes,
Yes.
Rhonda! Did you get that emotional roller coaster? He wants a divorce. He doesn't. Sending you lots of love and do a sage cleanse of the home." Well, I've been, of course, you don't sleep when you're going through grief, and I've been getting up about 4 o'clock, and I've been cleaning. It's something
That's
I
right.
needed to do. And so I thought, ooh, and I've been cleaning in the bedroom today, and I thought, ooh, I need to get out my sage stuff, and I need to sage the house.
Did you do that? Not yet.
Not yet.
No.
I
He's
got
not.
a sage in my car.
He's going to be here tomorrow to get some more stuff, and I do really good when I'm not around him. And then he's been, getting his stuff, and we've been working on some divorce papers and.
Oh, wow. Do you just literally go straight into the papers? Like, you know,
Oh,
like in New Zealand,
he
you've got to
asked
be
me.
separated
Yeah.
for a couple
Karen?
of years. They make you be separated.
He told me, and I guarantee you, you tell me you want something, I'm going to give it to you. And so, yes, Monday when he came over, I said, we got to sit down and fill out these divorce papers. He was like, what? I said, yeah, yep. I know some people that's done a online divorce, and we're doing it. If we're amicable, which you said yesterday, we're doing it already. I already paid for it. It's done. Don't do that. I'm
No
not.
turning back, buddy.
I don't play games anymore. I do not.
Yep. Yeah, good for you.
All right, that's enough. That's enough about me.
Hey, guys.
All
I
will
really,
be revealed, right?
yes. Okay, good. And you know what? I really wanted to tell you guys. I wanted to keep remembering to tell you this. But do you remember when, I don't know, whoever was on a few weeks ago, and Rob the Maritimer popped on, and we were
Yes.
talking about Daryl Strauss with all her
Yes.
series and her shows.
Yeah.
And I suggested to Rob, like, hey, why don't you get Daryl on your channel?
Right.
You know what I mean? And blah, 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 interview her. And anyway, I mean, I don't know if, Rob's just got a million things going on. But after, my tail is up a little bit after we scored some volunteer tickets, Alison, I thought, do you know what I thought? I thought, I'm just going to email Daryl myself and just ask her if she would come on to, my channel, if I can interview her or whatever. So I haven't heard back from her yet. And I don't expect necessarily that I will hear back from her. But I wanted to share that with you guys because I'm chuckling about the fact that, if we just asked for a ticket for Vid Summit and we got one, I can just ask Daryl, because if you don't ask, you really just don't know. But if she does say yes, and any of you guys want to come on and do a pre-recorded interview thing with her, you are obviously most welcome. But I'll keep you guys in touch anyway on if she does say yes. But man, that would be fascinating, right? Just to help normal people get their head around, because the last thing I'll say about that is I was watching Colin and Samir, and they had that guy Paddy. They were interviewing him, and they were talking about shows and stuff. And then they were talking about, well, a show just then becomes evident that it's a show and all this kind of vague stuff. And I thought, what? Come on, someone just help us understand, blah, blah. But anyway, so I'll keep you guys posted about that. Yeah. So anyway, on that note, that exactly. We love her channel, Leanne. We love her channel. All right, my darlings. Does anyone have any final sign-off stuff? Because we are
Pam will
out
have
of
to
time.
meet up.
Yes.
Pam's going to Vid Summit.
Oh my gosh. Which one? Just Ask Pam, or is it this is
Just Ask Pam.
Just Ask Pam. Just Ask Pam. Wow, amazing. So Just Ask Pam. Do you have a channel? You obviously make videos. Do you know Pam, Alison?
No, I don't.
Do you live in Texas? Try not to be too pointed. But anyway, we can be in touch about that. Any last requests? Any last final sign-offy things? No? All right. Thank you so much, friends. Can we meet up at Just Ask Park?
Bye.
Thank you. Big love to everyone. Thank you. Love to you, Rhonda. Be strong, girl.
Y'all.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.